and welcome to our latest episode of The Shield. We are so excited to be here with 3 new guests. First up, we have Boogie Moton.
Excited to be here.
Yes,
Yep.
excited to have you. Okay, so you just recently are committed to Chipola College for baseball. How has your growing up? Have you always played baseball? How long has this been a dream of yours to commit?
I started playing baseball when I was around 6, maybe 7, but it's been a long journey. I started playing with my dad. We went to the backyard and just started practicing. And he told me about players like Ken Griffey Jr. And I've just been watching them ever since, and it's been my dream to go to the MLB ever since.
So what would you say, growing up, your work ethic, what did that look like?
My work ethic growing up, it was all right, but as of recently, I really started to ramp it up as I'm about to go to college. So
yeah. Well, it's really great to hear. I'm glad that you've been, playing your whole life. That's really fun to look back on the memories when you were younger. So just tell us a little bit about your recruiting process, your recruiting journey. How's that been for you?
I've been committed since I was a freshman, and I recently changed. So it's been kind of weird and funky, but now that I'm about to sign, it's really weight off my shoulders, kind of.
Yeah, that's great to hear. So tell us about your first commitment and how that all went.
Yeah, so I first committed when I was a freshman, and then I've been committed for 3 years, and then recently I decommitted to go to Chipola, because I think with the way college is now, it's better to get as much developed as you can and get ready before you go. So I think that's good.
That's a great message for everybody who's going through the recruiting process right now. Everybody's is different, and that's really great to hear. So,
what are you doing to prepare for your signing ceremony? Is there anything special you're gonna do, or?
I know a lot of my family's coming, so I've just been talking to them, and they said we're gonna go to Bonelli's, actually, an Italian restaurant. So I'm really excited for that. Actually.
Yes, that's so fun.
Where is that? Is that here in Pensacola?
Yeah, it's in Pensacola. It's I don't want to say downtown, but Ninth Avenue. Ninth Avenue. Yeah, it's really good.
Yum. Yeah, Italian food is really good. What's your order?
Well, I get a chicken Alfredo usually every time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's about it. And I get a Sprite to drink.
Yum.
That's good.
A good Sprite is always good with any meal. Well, we are so excited that you are signing. Do you want to tell us what day that is so any viewers of The Shield can come?
And watch.
November 18th, next Tuesday, in the library.
Be there.
So exciting.
Be there or be square.
We are so glad that you got to come on the podcast and be with us.
Awesome.
Congrats on your commitment.
Thank you.
And hope you have a great senior season.
Thank you. It was awesome. Awesome episode.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, and we have our next guest.
Nick McClendon. He is a football and baseball player. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how you're looking forward to this Friday's game and what to expect?
I'm very excited for the football game this Friday, because we put in a lot of work, and our hard work is going to show off on Friday and what we can do in the playoffs, and hope to make a far run in the playoffs.
Who are you guys playing?
Bozeman on Friday.
Okay.
Everybody needs to come out and support us.
Yes.
We have a big student section.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
So tell us a little bit about what it's like being a dual sport athlete at Catholic.
I say it's very fun. Start of the year, I'm doing summer workouts, getting ready for the football season and getting prepared. And then after football is over, I jump straight into baseball. So I have no break. I'm always in shape and getting ready for the next sport.
Keeping you busy. Yeah. So it is November, which is Diabetes Awareness Month. So I just want you to tell us a little bit about your diabetic experience.
It's been a journey, and I've come a long way since I started with diabetes, I would say yes.
So what age were you diagnosed at?
I was diagnosed at 4 years old. I was very young, so I had to, adjust to that. So, my eating habits and stuff like that.
Sure, that was pretty challenging.
Yes.
So what does a typical day look like managing your diabetes? Like, what do you do throughout the day? What are you eating? Like, give us a little insight.
So every morning I wake up, I do the daily routine, brush my teeth and all that, and I check my blood sugar, see what it is, and I bolus myself before I eat and see stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I go to school, I, do the same thing, go to school, go to class, and I always keep juice on me just in case my blood sugar drops. And at lunchtime, I bolus again. And then I go to football practice, and I put myself on activity. It's like a mode to like make sure my blood sugar doesn't go low and things of that nature. So I do that for a couple hours, and it usually stays in range. But if it doesn't, I, drink a juice, eat something so it comes back up.
So you're able to have like what do you have to track that? Is it like a phone or?
Oh yeah, I use a cell phone, and I use a PDM. So my cell phone monitors my blood sugar off my Dexcom, and then I use my PDM to give myself insulin and stuff like that.
So you use a pump now?
Yes.
Have you ever done injections or?
Oh yes. When I first was diagnosed, you have to start off with shots, and as I got older, I wanted to try out the Omnipod, and I liked it, and I've been using it since.
That's good.
So how often would you have to get these shots?
I don't really remember that often. That was like a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure every meal I would take, I would, get a shot.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
And I'm still afraid of shots now, even though
that you grew up with them.
Yeah.
What is the most challenging thing you face, especially during sports and stuff with your diabetes?
Most challenging thing is I would say monitoring my blood sugar, keeping it up, because I say I'm on the field, my blood sugar might go down, and I don't feel like I'm at my best, so I might have to come off, but that usually never happens as much. I always keep my blood sugar in check, so that wouldn't have to happen.
Did you have to slowly adjust to learn what your parameters were and everything when you first started being an athlete with your diabetes, or was it kind of natural almost?
Well, no, not really. I wouldn't have to say I had to adjust. I just do everything everybody else does. I just have to have other extra stuff with me and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
So what's something that like most people wouldn't realize about having type 1 diabetes? Like how you live your daily life, like
that I would say that I'm just like everybody else. I just have a disability in a way. I mean, another thing is people like get type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes mixed up a lot. Like they always think it has something to do with sugar. It has nothing to do with sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Like type 1 diabetes, my pancreas stopped working and stopped giving me insulin. So I need a medical device to give myself insulin. But type 2, you can literally physically give yourself that and you can control that. But type 1, you can't control. You're just gotta
you have
live
to
with
get the actual insulin.
Yeah.
You can't just eat a bag of Skittles and then be fine.
Yeah, because it's not actually sugar.
I understand. So let's just tell us a little about how supportive your teachers and friends and your family's been about your diabetic needs and how that's been through your journey.
I'd say they've been very helpful. They've compromised for me if I need to go get something or do something. They're very cooperative about it, and my parents helped me a lot with that as well.
That's good. Very good. Do you find has it ever been hard to have people ever looked at you differently when you have diabetes? I wouldn't think so, but have you ever felt like they have?
No, most of the time people don't even know I have diabetes until I literally tell them. So.
Yeah, I never knew until you told me.
Yeah, so you wouldn't really know unless you see me or oh, why am I drinking juice right now? But yeah, you would never know.
Okay, that's good.
So we hear that you guys are working on a very special project. So I just want you to tell us, as well as the Shield viewers, a little bit about that.
So me and a couple of students that also have diabetes are working on a documentary of a day in the life of a diabetic and things of that nature, and we're hoping it gets out to more people and awareness for the month.
What? That's
Wow.
nice.
So
yes.
so this documentary will have clips of your family and you guys, or how will that go?
Yeah, I have clips of our daily lives, our family, and things we do in our daily life.
Wow, that's really great to
nice.
hear. I think that'll be really great, and I'm excited to watch.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. We were glad to have you. Good luck against Bozeman on Friday. Everybody better come.
Yes, everybody needs to come to the game, yes.
Yes. Very exciting.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Thank you
so
for coming.
much.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to our final segment of The Shield. Today we have Coach Guidroz here with us. He coaches varsity girls soccer, and actually Ellie and I are both on the varsity soccer team, as well as Natalie, although she couldn't make it today because she is running cross country at regionals. So we just want to wish her team good luck, and we hope they
Good luck, Natalie.
bring it home for Catholic and do so amazing.
No pressure.
Okay, so Coach John, why don't you start by telling us a little bit about what we did in the off season to prepare for this next season?
Well, the off season was one of those where it's like, how much can we push them?
Yeah.
Definitely.
We definitely were pushed.
Yeah, definitely did a lot of hard work.
It's hard to get that many players to show up all summer. Would y'all say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially since we were doing it 4 days a week. We had, consistently we had 16, 17, 18 players
Yeah, and
at
normally
training.
Players only missed when they were out of town. So
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah, I feel like-
Coach Kat and I were super excited, and we said, if we can push them really hard now, the season's going to be super
gonna
simple.
pay
Yeah,
off.
it's going to be a breeze. Because definitely last season, you could tell that we were not pushed hard enough in our off season. Even though we did
I
very
think we started
exceptional.
preseason after I got the job in September,
Yeah.
August or September. Like
Yeah.
it was really fast.
Really fast.
Yeah, it was definitely. We definitely feel a lot more in shape this season going into all of our games than we did last season, and it's definitely like such a breather because all of us were like, we would get worked up about games because it's like, oh no, like we gotta play the whole game and we're playing a good team and it's
Yeah.
so stressful, but it worked
Well,
out and
And I think y'all got to give yourself some credit. I mean, you were a freshman last year.
Yeah.
You were a sophomore last year. How many seniors do we have?
one.
So it was a good environment.
Yes,
It was good.
Definitely.
It's a very competitive environment as well.
Yes.
It's really great.
Especially.
Well, and I think y'all created that. I mean, we gave the blueprint of what it could be.
And we followed it.
Yeah.
So we just want you to tell us today a little bit about like the new transfers that we've had on the team coming in after tryouts and just who you think is going to make an impact, what impacts you think each of the players are going to bring to the team.
Well, I mean, gosh, we only had one senior, so who's not going to make an impact? I think is a bigger one. We could talk through, you had Lulu, who came from Navarre as a freshman.
Yeah.
Great striker. We had a big issue last year with Addie Manning being up top by
By
herself.
herself.
By
Yeah.
herself.
And the way we ran the formation, she's so fast. If anybody ever seen Addie run, you got to come to the
Very.
games. She's very quick. So we run this 3 midfield set, and Addie would take off running, and everybody's like, I can't catch her. So that caused
so
her to
she
get,
had no one.
she got fouled and just hit, and 3 or 4 or 5 players always
Yeah.
on her. So having Lulu by her was going to be a big addition, and first game out of the gate was South Walton, and we saw it happen where she's in there by herself again.
Yeah.
But Lulu's also there.
Lulu was there, and both times for y'all to get to see the game, Addie gets in, makes a run, makes a pass, and
Lulu scored.
Lulu
And-
scores twice.
Yeah.
Last season with playing South Walton, we saw that they were putting multiple players on Addie Manning. So now that we have Lulu to be able to make those runs, she's wide open on the backside every
Yeah, because
time.
Everyone's scared of Addie Manning.
Yeah, and for you that didn't follow the season last year, we only had 2 losses, which were to South Walton. Phenomenal team, both of them 1-0 on big throws and kicks, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
gosh, to get that kind of game all the time would be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
it
really
was a
competitive.
fun environment, and they made a great run in Final Four. They were winning against the state champions up until 30 minutes left in the game in Final Four. So that's just it's kind of nice to have that in our own backyard to play.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But no, so you got her. You have you also have Adeline. We have a lot of
We have a lot of A names.
We have
We've
a lot
got,
of
like,
A names, and
Adeline,
Coach John's
Adeline,
struggling.
Addison. It gets a little bit
But no,
Two
confusing.
Addies.
Adeline came in with her and her sister. They've been great additions. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
if I told Adeline to run a 20K every day, I think she'd do it.
Yeah.
She's just got a huge energy tank. And then, we have all the returning players that are coming in. Gosh, again, we had one senior. So I think I give a credit to y'all. Every single one of y'all contributed either a goal or an assist last year.
season.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
We had everybody come back, and then so with them two, and Adeline, Lulu, you got Paisley.
Yeah.
I think
The-
that's just about it.
That's it. And then we had all the returning starters.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great group to work with. And, the preparation over the summer was good. And I think y'all, again, the environment was, we're going to, I had a coach tell me a long time ago that most games are won or lost before the game starts.
Yeah.
So we're going to say it's not going to be because we weren't prepared or in shape.
Yeah.
So also, we're talking about transfers. We want to talk about the returning players a little bit as well and just include that a little bit. So what do you expect from us, and what kind of leadership skills do we all bring to the team, and like how do you expect that to affect the season? And
So last year we had a very young team, and we had a great leader in Emma.
Yes.
Yeah.
So last year I thought it wasn't necessarily a need for leadership as much as it was understanding the environment
Yeah.
and responding to it. A lot of the younger players haven't been in those kind of crowds. I mean, the regional finals the entire stadium was packed,
Yeah.
district championship.
Yeah, there was a lot of people there.
A lot.
And, I think y'all will agree with this. Y'all had a lot of emotion.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was a
definitely.
very emotional
This
game.
team only gave up 8 goals in the regular season, so we're not used to losing. We're not used to getting scored on, and
Yeah.
so to get in that environment and be able to thrive was hard because a lot of y'all had never been there before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think this year the biggest thing I was looking for is, can we put ourselves in those environments, it remain comfortable, and if we go down a goal or two, it's just like it's not that big a deal. We just keep playing and we keep
Yeah.
doing what we want. We talk a lot about the repetition, and it's one pass and then 2 passes, and keep it really simple. So going into this year, I think we scheduled if y'all looked at our schedule, it's very difficult. It's a lot of 4,
harder.
5A, 6A. Was to get into those environments as soon as
Earlier,
possible.
Yeah.
And I mean, first game out of the gate, we went to the only team that beat us last year. We drove down to South Walton on
At
an
their
away
new
trip.
stadium.
Their
Yeah,
brand
if y'all-
new stadium.
new
It is
stadium's
It's
incredible.
very nice. They got a whole LED light system that
gosh.
flickers green. And
They didn't play that whole goal thing when we scored.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all
They were
noticed
too
it.
upset.
It was
No,
like
it was-
an intimidation tactic.
No,
I
they,
felt.
they're a great team, and the coach that's over there is like, I
Yeah.
wish we could play them more often. But no, what
They're
I
very
expect out of
nice.
this year was the ability to be comfortable in very uncomfortable situations.
Yes, definitely.
So that's, I think, the biggest ask I needed. And the game kind of, y'all create the environment of competition, and I don't think anybody comes to the game like not wanting to be there or not wanting to compete. So every time we've put in subs or changed it, I'd never really see the level dropping.
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
And that is something we want to see consistently throughout the
Great
season.
thing to see through
Yes.
the team.
Yeah. I mean, eventually we're going to get scored on. We haven't been scored on yet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see if y'all.
Hopefully it's not against Washington
Hopefully not
tonight.
soon.
So as we continue into the season, we're only 2 weeks in, and we're at 3-0 with our wins.
Yep.
How do you think the rest of the season's gonna look for us?
December's going to be a very tough month. We have all the big schools in December.
Yes.
If
Gulf
everything,
Breeze, Navarre.
Gulf Breeze, Navarre, Tate. So again, we want to get in those environments where I would love to get a game where we can play the best possible soccer and we still lose.
Yeah.
And then be able to say, okay, that team was just better than us, and then we reflect and get ready because, we're a 3A school and we're trying to play all the big ones. So my hope is we can get closer as a team, learn how we can overcome when there's issues or trouble on the field. If we have injury, somebody can't play, somebody has to step up.
Yeah.
And then get ready for the postseason. We'll have districts. I'm no doubt we're going to see South Walton again in the district finals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully home.
Hopefully at home, and we can kind of have a repeat of last year, but with maybe a different outcome.
Yes. Hopefully.
And then it turns into playoff time. And when you get to the state playoffs, it's one game, it's sudden death. So whoever wins
Yeah.
keeps going. And if you win 3 games, you go to Final Four. So we've talked about this. We set the
Exciting.
expectation. We're going to run the program like a Final Four program would.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
if those expectations meet themselves and y'all rise to that occasion, I hope we're on a bus going to South Florida in
Yeah.
February.
It's going to be so fun and so exciting to
excited.
have like a big road trip with all of our friends, basically. Like, that's just so exciting. So, to end this off, we just want to talk about a little bit about, so we, as Ellie mentioned, we've started 3-0, and all 3 of our games have been shutouts. So we just want to talk a little bit about that and give
Our
some
amazing
credit to
goalkeeper,
Lily.
Lily
Has
Rodriguez.
kept us to every shutout, and she had 16 shutouts last season, which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Insane.
think the only 2 games she gave up some goals is one, that game where it was like 30 degrees outside and her hands froze.
Yeah. Poor- she
And
always
then,
talks about how cold she
we had
is in the goal.
and then we had just got done playing Gulf Breeze. We won 1-0, and then the next game Washington just came out ready to
Yeah.
play. I mean, we barely
Yeah.
got out of that one, and we gave up a couple. So we play Washington tonight, and Coach Kenny's been there for
7:30.
30 years. Coach Kenny at Washington, I don't know if I know this, He actually was the first head coach here when they started the soccer program in the 90s.
I think I
At
heard about
Catholic.
that.
At
Yeah.
Catholic.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yep. So we'll play Coach Kenny and I. He's been coaching for a long time. He did my coaching licenses when I started coaching 20 years ago.
Wow.
So he's been around for a minute. But, yeah, I mean, again, I said, I think December and early January, we're going to play some tough teams. I don't see us. I would love to go undefeated again, but that was never an expectation. But I want to go out. If we're going to lose, I want to be able to. I want to lose because the other team is just better than us.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
y'all play enough soccer to understand that it's a funny game, and one bounce here or one call there, but you can't always rely on that. So you have to keep
Yeah.
playing.
Well, we want to thank you for coming on the Shield. We're so happy to have our first coach guest, right? Yeah.
Oh, watch out. Okay. Set the
yes.
expectation
So,
then.
yeah.
Season 2, first coach guest.
Well, I
We've
hope y'all get to
only-
come out and watch a game. These girls put on a great show, so it's,
Yes,
it's a lot of
everybody
fun.
needs to come out and support the soccer team, the football team, the baseball team, all the teams at
All the
Catholic.
teams.
It's really appreciated, and we just thank everybody who's watching for tuning in. And yeah,
Yes. Thank
Bye.
you so much.
Thank y'all.
Bye.